guys, so I've had a few requests to do this and I thought it was an excellent idea. Sephora's Friends and Family Sale, annual sale, or maybe it's bi-yearly, I don't know. But their sale's coming up, it's 20% off, and it begins October 20th, I believe, and it usually, I want to say, lasts, I don't know how long it lasts. 3 days, a week, 3 days, 5 days, or a week. It's one or the other, and it's for online and in store. And I always love this sale because, you know, you can never, Sephora never has sales, so I usually try to take advantage. But with that being said, I don't typically buy like lower priced items, like for example a NARS eyeshadow, which is normally like 20 something dollars. To me, like, I'm not going to just buy that just to save $4, because in the grand scheme of things with tax and everything, to me it just doesn't seem like worth it. It's something I'd buy throughout the year. Like, that $4 really doesn't mean that much to me. So when the sale goes on, I tend to go for more higher priced items where I know I'm going to save more, where it's something I wouldn't typically splurge on throughout the year unless it was on sale or unless I had a good deal on it. So I wanted to make this video to kind of give you some of my recommendations of things that I thoroughly enjoy and would recommend you taking advantage of this sale on, and also share with you my very, very small wish list of things that I want to pick up during the sale, because sometimes people like to know that. So first and foremost, the number one thing that came to mind when I thought about this is the Clarisonic Mia. This is $150 regularly, so you have a chance to save 30 bucks on it, which is awesome. Now you can find this on sale sometimes, like a fuzz or Jake's hair. Sometimes QVC has these on sale. When Ulta runs their sale, you can get it on sale there. But if you haven't taken advantage of any of those sales, I would highly recommend this. I swear by this product, it has changed my life. I've done a review on this. You can find it on my YouTube channel where I compared it to Sigma's product. Now, granted, I love the Mia, but if you are one that wants like the body brush and everything else, then definitely go for the bigger one, because you're still going to save 20%. I just love this. I can't say enough about it. So I would definitely recommend this. And while you're at it, I would definitely recommend picking up replacement heads. This is something I always get when the sale comes around, because they're normally 25 bucks a piece. I typically go for the set that's 2 for $40, because you save $10, and now you're going to save another, what is that, $8 off the set. So definitely, while you're getting this, pick up the replacement heads, because ultimately you should be changing your brush head every 3 months or so. So this is top of my list, top of my list. And what I did last year around this time is how I got mine. I told my family I had this on my Christmas list, and when the sale came around, I think it was my brother who got it for me. I was like, just so you know, one of the items on my Christmas list is going on sale. So he got it as an early Christmas present to me, because he ended up saving 20% off of it. So that's number one on my list. Number two would be the ever-coveted GHD flat iron. Now, I have to say I haven't picked up my flat iron in probably over a year, only because I've had the Brazilian keratin treatment done by Simply Smooth, and since then I haven't needed it, because I can usually just get my hair sleek and straight with a round brush. But for those of you that have super frizzy hair, or don't want to splurge on a Brazilian keratin treatment, or don't think it's safe, or whatever your reasoning, and you are in the market for a good flat iron, pick this up. I think I got this 2 years ago during the Friends and Family sale, and I think it's regularly $250, so you can save, you know, 50 bucks off of it. It's a flat iron that's going to last you a very, very long time. You can find tons of reviews on this on YouTube or online. I think it's definitely like the best flat iron out on the market. Hands down better than the Chi. I've tried my friend's Chi a couple times, and it just does not compare. But the GHDs, again, never go on sale unless you find a reputable site online that has them. I don't really know of any. I would just trust Sephora. But again, a high-priced item that you could totally save a good amount of money on if you want to treat yourself or stick it on your Christmas list. Next would be the Dior Amber Diamond Highlight Powder. I think this is around $40 or $45. This, next to the Estee Lauder newest bronzer that's really hard to find now, is probably my favorite, highlighter. Powder highlighter. It is on the pricey side at around $40, like I said, $40 or $45. But I definitely have gotten my fair share of use out of this. I have it on my cheeks today since I pulled it out. I just stuck it on my cheekbones. But it's a gorgeous sheen. This, comparing to the Estee Lauder one, this is a more of a golden bronze sheen, whereas the Estee Lauder is more of a pinky sheen. You can use this. It doubles as an eyeshadow. I love this. I love it because it's not chunky shimmer, glitter. It doesn't look like you just stepped out of a glitter disco ball. It's just a nice, glowy sheen on your cheeks. So if you're in the market for a highlighter, I would definitely pick this up. And now that it's like wintry and fall and winter, I don't tend to use the cream highlights like I do in the summer, so I'm all about the powder highlights. Next is a brush from Sephora. It is the Airbrush number 55 brush. I love this brush. I use it primarily for foundation. I've also used it as my powder bronzer brush, powder brush all over. This, again, high priced item. I want to say it's around $50, so if you have a shot to save 10 bucks on it, highly recommend. It is a little bit on the hard side to clean, only because it is a synthetic brush, but it's definitely hands down worth the battle to clean it and keep it clean. But it's, like I said, an all-purpose brush. It's very good quality. It never ever sheds. I absolutely love this and would recommend it. The next thing I always try to pick up during this sale, because it's another thing that never goes on sale, and that is perfume. So I'd recommend, if you've had your eye on a certain perfume or fragrance, now's the time to get it, because like I said, you can get it on sale. They never go on sale in the department stores. If you're lucky, you can get it in a gift set, but I don't really use anything else in the gift set, so I pass on those. This year though, I'm not gonna get a perfume, only because they haven't really found one that I love, and I've been wearing the heck out of my Hermes Amber Nagual, which I love, which will again be going on my Christmas list this year. But if you are in the market for a good wintry fall fragrance, my favorites, my recommendations would be Jessica Simpson's Fancy Love and Burberry Classic. A lot of people say these are very similar in smell, which is probably why they're my favorites, but this one has been my all-time favorite for the longest time. I started wearing this one about a year ago, and I'm obsessed, even though I'm not a big fan of Jessica Simpson, but her fragrance is amazing. So those are my favorite recommendations for perfumes for winter fall. But even if you want to splurge and get like a summery fragrance for next summer, or spring and summer, depending on where you live, it might even be appropriate to wear now. I would definitely highly recommend splurging on a bottle of perfume. Next, I think this goes without saying, would be the Naked palette from Urban Decay. This, I feel like, is going to sell out quick because it already does it as it is, but now people have the opportunity to save money on it. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this. You guys have all seen this, know this, love this. It would make a great Christmas gift for one of your friends, where you can also save a good amount of money. I think this is around $40, so again, you're saving about $8, so that's awesome. Now, one thing that goes without saying would be the Bobbi Brown Corrector Concealer. Either or both, and they now sell a packaging one where it comes with both of them. Highly recommend this. This is probably my favorite concealer. I am in the warm beige for the creamy concealer and the light to medium bisque in the corrector. I love these. I have backups of both of these. I actually found them at a CCO a long time ago, but they are well used, well loved. I love them for under eye and for spot concealing. They're just amazing, and I love the quality of Bobbi Brown products. Another thing that I typically would not splurge on throughout the year, because I think it's an absolutely absurd price, is the Fresh Sugar lip treatments. I think these are about $22. So it is one of the lower priced items, but again, it's saving you $4. It's one of the things that I would splurge on during the sale versus like an eyeshadow or a blush when I have a ton of them. Especially for winter. You can see how much I have left. I'm literally scraping this out with a lip brush. But I also have this in the rosy tint. They have since come out with a honey one, like a bronzy one. They've come out with a plum, and they think they just came out with like a red version one. They smell like lemon, and they are by far, hands down, the most moisturizing lip balm that I have ever bought. It's totally worth the price. So definitely treat yourself to this, especially with the winter coming up, and dry cracked lips is not attractive. So I really love this. The Tarte lips set that I just did a review on, the Lip Surgeons lip tint set, you all already are saving a great load of money at $29 for 5 full-size sticks. So why not try to save yourself another $6 or so off this? You can check out my review on that if you're curious, or my first impression. And then lastly, as far as recommendations, would be the Frederic Fekkai All Natural Dry Shampoo. I friggin' am obsessed with this stuff. I just found it in my little sample drawer. I was going through them and trying to find stuff that maybe I would, enjoy finding worth buying during the sale, and by far the best dry shampoo I have ever used. I thought about devoting a whole video to this, and I might. I'm definitely going to get the full size of this during the sale. My dad's calling me. I'll call him right back. The full size of this. It's a powder. It's different than any other dry shampoo. I typically go for the sprays. The they typically leave behind like a residue or a white cast, and because my hair is so dark, I really can't get away with that. But this powder, like you literally just drop it on the spots that you need. I usually go like on the front and then do my parts. It does not leave a white residue. It does not smell bad. It doesn't smell great. Like, I don't love the smell, but it's definitely not a horrible smell. But there's no white residue. I literally last week, I did not wash my hair for 4 days, which a lot of people would probably think that's disgusting. But it looked, I used this. I repeatedly used it and it looked so fresh. Like, typically I could never use the dry shampoo sprays more than once because it would just build up and get gross and feel gross, and I would have to wash it the next day. Those sprays usually can buy me like a day or two, but this, amazing stuff. So that's it as far as my recommendations go. As far as my little mini wish list, I'm definitely going to be picking up, like I said, a full size of this. Another thing that I'm bound to pick up is the Bobbi Brown bronzer. I've been wanting to try that for a long time, the matte bronzer. I'm probably going to get it in the color medium because I don't have any matte bronzers. All my bronzers have some kind of shimmer, and I typically don't like to use too much shimmery bronzers during the fall and winter, and I've been wanting to try the matte bronzer for a long time. So I'm going to pick up that. Unfortunately, my store doesn't have it in stock, so I'm going to get that online. And then pairing with that, I'm definitely going to pick up the Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. I have had my eye on that brush for quite a long time. Not that I need another bronzer brush because I have enough, but it just always was intriguing to me. But it's at $50, which I never wanted to, you know, splurge on. But if it's going to save me $10, I think I'm going to pick that up and try it out. And the only other thing that I'm contemplating, but again, it's like one of those things like, do I really need it, is the big fat powder brush that Sephora makes with the really pretty pink handle, the metallic pink handle, simply because it's pink. I might want to get that. Rachel Cupcakes and Scissors swears by it, loves it, recommended it, and reminded me that the sale was coming up because I was just like, oh, do I really need another powder brush? But it literally is bigger than any of the other powder brushes that I own. So yeah, the bronzer brush, and the powder brush from Sephora, and this. That's probably all that I'm going to get from the Sephora sale. I might get another tube of this, maybe. But that's about it. Everything else, you know, I don't want to go overboard because, like I said, it's really not a time I tend to pick up like the smaller price items. But I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know what you end up getting or what's on your wish list if you want to do a video response once you get it. I will definitely do a quick haul / review once I get the products and try them out and use them so I can report back. Happy shopping, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!